EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Mike 54. Crunch time, defense. Watch the air.
Hold on. Check.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Gurley had a touchdown in Week 8, and with that score, he tied Jim Brown, Walter Payton, and Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 69 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kill. 47. Go. Get out there.
Motion.
Gun.
54's Mike.
Here we go, 46.
54. Stay with your man. Mike's 5'4".
Under.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Right there.
26.
Prescott from the gun.
Pick your game up.
This to Jarwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Get ready.
A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, you got deep? Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Man, I got you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Cooper could very well be in for a difficult matchup. He's got Jalen Ramsey assigned to shadow him across the field, and the early returns on Ramsey show he's not a guy to be taken lightly.
Not at all, and I think what really helps motivate him and fuel him.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Hey, here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Go, run.
And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play. Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. From the 22, Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's Goff. And Woods has it complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Good catch there by Robert Woods and good protection up front. And speaking of that offensive line, left tackle Andrew Whitworth became the 12th player to play in a win against all 32 teams in the NFL. He reached that milestone week 8 with the Rams in a win over his original team, the Bengals. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
We're going to 54. Why in? Off.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 50.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
A first down carry by Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
22, Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber. Motion to go 46. Go. 26.
To throw is Prescott.
It's just me and you.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Prescott yet again. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. It's been quite the season for Maher. First kicker in NFL history with 3 kicks of 60-plus. He's hit twice in 2019 from 60 or more, from 62 just before halftime against the Jets in Week 6. And then 1 week later, he hit from 63 to end the first half against the Eagles. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Watch a slap.
Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Clay Matthews picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
47.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You better be afraid.
On 2nd and 9. Goff going up top for Kupp. It got his man complete. The 40, 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
54 Mike. Come on.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike 54.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
With the score, Cowboys 12, Rams 7. Here we go.
Mike's 5-4.
I'm trying to collect.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown, baby.
Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points up. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
You got tape.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Goff now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll rifle, and this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 35 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for two. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
47. Watch the fly. Go. Get out there. Echo.
58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Target.
Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott from the gun.
It's going to be a long
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
We can go 46. Watch out. Check Mike, 54. Gun.
in your face. Zoom. 54 is Mike. 54.
Hey, kill.
54.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Natson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
180.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.